A blessed day, dear friends, and welcome to our podcast. I am James. Today I'm going to share with you my reflections on the definition of prayer by Saint Teresa of Avila. The feast of Saint Teresa of Avila is celebrated by the Catholic Church on the 15th of October. Saint Teresa of Avila has said many things about prayer, but one of her most famous description of prayer is this: that it is an intimate, friendly exchange where we often talk one-on-one with this God whom we know loves us. I would like to use this description as the point of reflection for today, and I would like to share with you what I see from this definition of Teresa of prayer. And what strikes me the most is the word intimate. Prayer is an intimate, friendly exchange. In the word intimate, I see a kind of not only closeness but also exclusivity, something that is private, something that's very personal. And I'm not sure about you, but with this word describing prayer, I can imagine myself being in a personal room with God, and there's no one else there. And I remember this passage from the Bible, Jesus describing prayer and instructing people that when they pray, they should lock themselves inside the rooms. And this room is like this small chamber, just like our heart, wherein we can talk to God privately, and we can spend this moment, this privileged time with Him alone. For me, that's what the word intimate means. I'm very glad that Saint Teresa used this word to describe prayer for all of us. I hope you can imagine too that when you're talking to God, you are only with Him. You are alone with Him. And that everything else becomes secondary. It's like as if everything else can take care of itself. For that particular moment, you can be lost in the presence of God. Another word, the word exchange, friendly exchange. And I begin to think that when we are with our human friends, we exchange news, we exchange ideas, we exchange experiences. These are the things that we exchange about, this kind of commerce. Okay, you give me your sharing for the day and I'll give you mine. But when it comes to God, is there anything that He does not know about us? What can we share? What can we give Him that He doesn't have yet? In fact, everything that we have is a gift from God. So this exchange, it must be something more. It must be something deeper than something that is about words or about ideas or about feelings. And from what I've learned or experienced in my formation, when we pray to God, we are in contact with Him. And since He is love and love is giving, He can't help but give Himself. So in short, in prayer, in this very simple description of Teresa about prayer, she explains to us the main goal of prayer is for us to give ourselves in that particular moment, in that particular time, and in the same occasion, God gives Himself to us, nothing nothing else. And that is just wonderful. There's really nothing to exchange but ourselves. And if we do this often, it's really nothing but beautiful. And I hope we can cultivate this practice each time. Each time we pray, let us shut ourselves in that chamber, thinking that there's just you and God. Everything else is secondary. God comes to us as a friend, and there's nothing else to exchange but love and ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. This podcast is a personal initiative of mine in my desire to bring God wherever His people are. I believe that the more we talk about God, the more we bring Him into our consciousness, the more we are reminded that He is real and He is ever close to each one of us. My prayer is that you discover Him personally, by yourself, and see that what He wants is nothing but happiness for you. God bless us all.